So here's the thing about blessings. 99.99999% of the time, they are in disguise. I don't know who came up with this fake news, false illusion that blessings have to be right in your face. Like, here you go. This is an amazing thing for you. Look at me. Look at it. It's a blessing. Take a look at it. No. 99.99999% of the time, blessings are in disguise. Welcome back to Create Your Fate. I am your life coach, Meg Ellis, here to help you create your best life ever, beginning with your thoughts and your mind and your words today. Today, we are actually going to be talking about, it's kind of a contradictory word. Is it a good word? Is it a bad word? It probably gets more of a negative connotation than a positive one. But today, I'm actually going to be sharing with you why it's actually a super powerful and positive word, and that word is maybe. And you might be thinking, hey, where's the personal power in the word maybe, right? It doesn't make me feel really confident because I don't know, maybe there's a lot of I don't know that comes into the word maybe and fuels the word maybe. And I thought I don't know is one of those words that, again, doesn't have any personal power. So today I'm going to be sharing actually how to use the word maybe to give you the ultimate personal power, because it's going to give you autonomy. It's going to give you ease. It's going to give you peace. It's going to give you a sense of calm, and it's going to give you a positive perspective simply by using the word maybe in your life. And I'm going to start out today with a story. It's one of my favorite stories, and it's about this farmer. He's this old farmer, and he has this land, and he's got a horse. And one day, his horse runs away. And everybody in the town's like, oh my God, that's so bad. Your horse ran away. We can't believe it. And the guy stays pretty calm. He says, maybe. And the next day, his horse comes back. And with it, he brought 10 wild horses. So now the guy has 11 horses. And everyone in the town is like, oh my God, that's so amazing. And the guy is like, maybe. And the next day, the guy's son hops on one of the wild horses and ends up bucking him off, and his son breaks his arm. And everyone in the town's like, oh my God, that's so bad. And the guy's like, maybe. And the next day, the military comes, a war has broken out, and they are taking all the able-bodied men off to war, and the guy's son gets passed over because he has a broken arm. And everyone in the town's like, oh my gosh, it's so amazing, that's so amazing. And the guy goes, maybe. And the point of that story is you can easily take a look at different parts of that story and think, oh my God, these are really, really good parts. Or these are really, really bad parts. But as you go along in the story, they might actually shift. And there's this power in maybe. And there's this one part of this story that you have to accept. And it's not just the story. It's you have to accept this about your own life if you are going to use the word maybe to empower yourself through negativity. And that is this: you have no idea what is going to happen. And that's something that you are just going to have to accept. You have no idea what is going to happen next. You have an idea of what is going to happen based off of where you have been. And so what happens is we make a lot of decisions based off of where we've been. This is what we do. We collect data and then we use it to project it into the future to make an educated guess. And that's what that is. At best, your next decision is an educated guess. It's not permanent. It's not an end-all be-all, and it's certainly not certain. So you have to accept that your next move is based off of an educated guess. And most of the time, you make your decision based off of a past version of yourself. So therefore, we come up with these things called capabilities. I am capable of lifting a 25-pound weight because for the last 3 months, I have been lifting 20 pounds. It's an educated guess. And a lot of times these are good. We want to keep our educated guesses to make informed decisions. We do. But where we miss is having these educated guesses be our whole being, our whole identity, our whole everything is this educated guess. And that's actually how you sell yourself short. That's how you hold yourself back, is only making decisions based on your capabilities. There's something else that if you entertain the idea of maybe, that you can make your decisions off of, and those are called possibilities. Entertaining possibilities, because once again, let's go back to the fact that you have no idea what is going to happen next. And if you only go off of your capabilities, who you were in the past, you are cutting yourself off to so many amazing possibilities. Maybe I can lift a 30-pound weight. Maybe I can run that extra mile longer. Maybe I can apply to this type of job and get it. Maybe I can find a relationship if I put myself out there again. You have to allow things to be different in your life. If you want things to be different in your life, then you have to accept the fact that you are going to be a different person. And here's where we get caught up, and this is where we waste a lot of time, is not accepting this. Not accepting that you are going to be different. Not accepting that things are going to be different. Not accepting change in your life. Not accepting things is a huge, huge, huge time suck. You want to know why? Because overanalyzing is a form of denial. And it's this trap that forces us back into this past version of ourselves because we're too afraid of possibilities. It's a trap. Your mind begins to trick you and hold you back because it's fearful of uncertainty. Oh, that's going to be really bad. That's going to be really bad. And it's going to trick you into thinking that you know something is either going to be really bad or is really bad. Whatever has just happened is really bad. Ooh, the guy's horse ran away. That's bad. You have no idea what's about to happen next. So I'm closing myself off to all these possibilities due to fear. And what happens is because I'm filled with fear and I don't want to acknowledge it because it doesn't feel good to acknowledge fear. What my mind is going to do is actually let me overanalyze everything else. I have this answer, and that's what denial is. You have your answer. It's not the answer that you want. So your mind looks far and wide for the answer that it actually does want, hence why we overanalyze things. I don't want to accept the fact that I have no idea what's going to happen. So let me overanalyze every little thing to keep me exactly where I've already been, who I've already been, and it keeps me from being who I'm going to be. And it keeps us in this mindset of, see, I told you, this is going to be really bad. I don't have a good feeling about this. This thing that already happened to you, it's really bad. See, it happened then, it happened then, and now it happened again. See, it's really, really bad. Don't try and do this again because that is uncertain. We have no idea what's going to happen, but we don't want to accept it. So what we do is we have missed opportunities for blessings. This is what this causes, is missed opportunities for blessings. No, that's bad. Yes, this is good. Blessings. Hey, the horse came back. That's a good thing, right? Maybe. But if we had been so caught up on the horse running away, then we would have just said, hey, that's it. We're cutting ourselves off to the possibility that, hey, the horse might come back. It's not going to happen. And I'm going to be sad. I'm going to be staying in this negative energetic state. Therefore, I'm attracting other things. And I'm looking for other things that are negative. Maybe, hey, horse ran away. Maybe that might be bad. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen next. So here's the thing about blessings. 99.99999% of the time, they are in disguise. I don't know who came up with this fake news, false illusion that blessings have to be right in your face. Like, here you go. This is an amazing thing for you. Look at me. Look at it. It's a blessing. Take a look at it. No. 99.99999% of the time, blessings are in disguise. And if you think about it to the past blessings in your life, how many of them did you see straight out the gate? How many of them did you predict would happen? How many of them did you think that you were even capable of? It's that power of the maybe. Maybe this is a good thing. And a good personal example for me is for years and years and years, I didn't get my promotion within the cycling company that I work for. And I would be thinking, oh my gosh, that's so bad. That's so bad. That's so bad. And it caused me a lot of anger. It caused me a lot of upset, frustration, resentment, all these negative emotions because I closed myself off to the possibility that this was actually a good thing for me. Said, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. I know what's going to happen next, right? No, I didn't. But that's what I thought, right? Oh, this company doesn't appreciate me, right? And you allow yourself to feel all these things. I know they're never going to promote me, or I know I deserve this and I didn't get it. And you cut yourself off to the possibilities of what else is out there for you. Now, what happened is because I didn't get that promotion within that company, I had a real conversation with myself and I said, for a company that doesn't appreciate me to the level that I think I should be appreciated, what I realized was, oh, I'm actually not appreciating myself in the company that I was starting, which has led to this very podcast, my life coaching company. So it allowed me to just reevaluate. I said, maybe this not getting a promotion is a bad thing. Maybe it's a good thing. Am I willing to entertain the fact that it might be a good thing? Okay, if I am, again, strictly from the lens of curiosity, if I am, how could I see this being a good thing? How can I see this a different way? Maybe, right? Well, maybe this will allow me to focus on my company. Maybe I'll start appreciating myself in my own company and therefore dedicating more time to that. Maybe because I'm feeling this, I'm still feeling the lack of appreciation, but now I have a clear and level-headed, non-resentful way of going about it and saying, maybe I can actually take some of my time that I have been dedicating to this other company and dedicate it to my company, which then allowed my company to get the proper amount of attention that it required for starting something from the ground up. And it allowed me to be happier. It allowed me to enjoy doing things that I like to do for something that I owned, my own company. It was a maybe. And at that point in time, I had no idea what was going to happen or what could happen. But I was closing myself off, or I could have stayed in that mentality of closing myself off to possibilities because I was so certain that what had happened was bad. I didn't see the blessing in disguise. It was not right in front of my face saying, hey, now you have more time to focus on your company. No, I didn't see that. I couldn't have predicted that, what would happen next with my company. But that shift, right? Am I willing to shift to maybe seeing how this could work out for me? That's it. That's it. And a lot of times we don't do that because we're fearful of being disappointed. I'm already disappointed, right? I didn't get the promotion. So now I'm going to spend my time and attention on my company now? What if that doesn't work out either? So we get stuck in this, this is definitely not going to work out for me. I'm already disappointed. So why would I add on even more potential disappointment? And we actually stop ourselves, not because we're fearful of success or failure. A lot of times it's, I just don't want to be disappointed. Where does that show up in your life? I'm fearful of being disappointed. A lot of times it shows up in our relationships with others. It shows up in our relationship with trusting others. I don't want to be disappointed, right? This person did something to me and it was so bad. So now I'm never going to trust him again. I don't want to be disappointed again. And so what I do is I actually cut off the chance to be disappointed because I'm so set in my, no, this is bad. I'm going to cut off the chance for you to disappoint me again or for me to be disappointed again because it didn't feel good the first time because I'm so stuck in my no, this is a bad thing, that I don't want to do this again. I'm not going to give you the opportunity or the possible chance to disappoint me again. So this is where we run into a lot of problems with, okay, not only am I stuck in my negative circle of, resentment and disappointment and all these things, these bad things that are happening to me, and I'm so set on that, but now I'm probably going to just do things on my own. I'm probably not going to give myself an opportunity or people even the chance to disappoint me. So here's the thing is, if I never give you a chance to follow through on something, even though I'm the one gatekeeping it, I will never trust you because you've never fulfilled your end of the bargain. And what happens in my brain is I think, oh, you've only disappointed me that one time, and I'm never going to give you a chance to do it again. But because you never fulfill the opportunity to not disappoint me, I'm going off of that one disappointment. And I'm not realizing that I'm the one holding the ball here. I'm the one not giving you the opportunity because I don't want to be disappointed. And that fuels loneliness. That fuels not being able to ask for help. That fuels resentment. Just because I don't want to be disappointed that something bad might happen. Maybe. Could something good come out of it? Could something good come of what happened before? Maybe. If I shift to maybe, that allows me to just open up so much. Okay, yes, you disappointed me before, but is it going to happen again? Maybe. It might. If you never even allow an opportunity for it to be 50-50 even, right? You are 100% shutting people out and you're not even giving them an opportunity. They have zero chance of making you happy. They have zero chance of actually fulfilling your trust if you never even give them the opportunity. So we miss opportunities with others, with ourselves, for our own growth, for our relationships, to deepen relationships with others, just because we're so caught up on this was bad, and we ended there. So my challenge for you is just next time you feel that something is going really, really bad, and you're caught up on it, and this is bad, just see if you're willing to shift to maybe. And it might not be right away. You might want to process some emotions and sit with it and just revisit it. Hey, is there a chance that this is going to work out in my favor? Is there a chance that this is for my highest good? And if you can entertain it and even get to that maybe, it just allows you to see the possibilities and it allows you to get out of that negative energetic state so you can raise your vibration and actually attract other amazing things that are out there for you that can come from your maybe. So that is your challenge today. So I hope this episode spoke to you. I absolutely love that story about the man and his son and the horses and the maybe, because there is so much power in maybe if you choose to allow it. So if this episode spoke to you, definitely subscribe. I post content like this all the time. And if you think this maybe might help a friend of yours, make sure you send it to them as well. That's all I got for you today. But of course, if I could leave you with just one thing, it's this. Expect good things, always, and they will happen.